Look at these beautiful pencil boxes my mom gave me.
Wow, they look very nice. So how many pencils do you have in total?
Let me see. There are 3 pencil boxes. Each pencil box has 1 pencil in it. I add the pencils up. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. There are 3 pencils altogether.
That's right, Turbo Girl. Today, we're gonna learn more about multiplication. It will help us to find answers quickly to questions like the one I just asked you.
That's great. I can't wait to start.
Let's take a look at the pencils again.
There are 3 groups of 1 pencil each.
So you have 3 groups of 1 or 3 ones, which add up to 3. We read it as 3 times 1 equals 3. Here, 3 times 1 equals 3 is a multiplication statement.
Teacher, 3 times 1 is actually the adding up of the number 1 3 times.
Good observation, Turbo Girl. Now I am taking away 1 group of pencil. Can you find the answer by multiplication?
I take 2 times 1 as there are 2 groups of 1 or 2 ones. Since there are 2 pencils altogether, we have 2 times 1, which is equals to 2.
Good. If I add the pencils up, I also get 2 pencils. Thus, 2 times 1 is actually adding the number 1 twice. Then what does 1 times 1 mean by?
1 times 1 stands for 1 group of 1. So, it is equal to 1 itself.
You are a fast learner. Now let me ask you some questions. What is 1 times 4?
1 times 4 stands for 1 group of 4. Thus, it is equal to 4.
What about 3 times 3?
3 times 3 stands for 3 groups of 3 or 3 threes. It's actually the adding up of the number 3 3 times. Thus, 3 times 3 equals 9.
And 5 times 2?
5 times 2 stands for 5 groups of 2 or 5 twos. I add up the number 2 5 times. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 10. Thus, 5 times 2 equals 10.
The last one, what is 7 times 2?
7 times 2 stands for 7 groups of 2 or 7 twos. But I just learned that 5 groups of 2 is 10. So, I only need to count on 2 more groups of 2. Ah, it's 14, teacher.
You did very well, Turbo Girl.
Oh, yes, teacher. Multiplication is actually nothing new. I can work out multiplication easily.
Really? Can you tell me what 5 times 4 is?
Teacher, I can't answer you in such a short time. I need time to practice the multiplication table of the numbers.
Okay, let's start from the multiplication table of 1.
Teacher, now I am ready to answer the questions on multiplication of 2.
What is 4 times 2?
8.
7 times 2 is?
14.
Well done, Turbo Girl. You are awarded a treasure box game.
Fantastic! I like playing game. Do you know, teacher? Just before I scored full marks in the game.
Well done, Turbo Girl. Now let's go on to the multiplications of 5 and 10.
Okay, I will practice harder on them.
You have learned that multiplication tables are 1, 2, 5 and 10. Can you tell me what is 3 times 4?
3 times 4 means that there are 3 groups of 4. It's equal to 4 plus 4 plus 4, which is equals to 12.
Good. Are you ready to practice multiplication tables of 3 and 4?
Yes, teacher. Let's go.
We have learned the multiplication tables of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 10. Turbo Girl, tell me what is 4 times 5?
4 times 5 is 20.
What about 5 times 4?
5 times 4 is 20. Hey, they are both equal to 20.
Good, Turbo Girl. You need to learn that even though the two numbers change their order in multiplication, the result is still the same. For example, 4 times 5 is the same as 5 times 4, and they are equal to 20. Turbo Girl, take a look at number statement. If a number is used to fill the blanks, can you tell me what's the missing number?
Let me think about it. 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. I know that 4 times 3 is also 12. Thus, the missing number is 3. Am I right, teacher?
Well done, Turbo Girl.
Today, I have learned that multiplication is repeated addition. For example, adding 2 4 times is actually 4 times 2, which is equal to 8. I also learned the multiplications of numbers from 1 to 5. Now, I can read them out without thinking.
I think you've left out the 10 multiplication tables.
Oh yes, and 10 too. I also know that in multiplication, the result is the same even when the two numbers change their order. For example, 3 times 5 equals to 5 times 3, which is equals to 15. That's all I have learned in today's lesson, teacher.
Very good, Turbo Girl. See you in the next lesson. Bye.